Setup. The perks and guns I would recommend on solo would be Quick Revive, Juggernog, PhD Flopper for the boss and for the Mustang and Sally's, and Vigor Rush for when you need to get rid of the wrench after you complete the time trial, which is round 6 in 5 minutes, and after it's round 10. The beginner setup I would probably recommend would be Mustang and Sally and MP5 for points. And the boss setup for solo I would recommend, because you will have Mule Kick from getting all of the perks, would be the Ray Gun Mark II upgraded, the RPK upgraded, and the Harpoon Gun with the Crystal upgrade upgraded. The mask setup I would recommend for the beginning is instantly to get the shark helmet so that you can instantly pick up the hacker. The hacker can spawn in these 7 locations provided right now.
Someone's out.
Poseidon's Wrath. The handle can be found in the water or next to the 2 tunnel spots shown in the gameplay. The coiled part can be found in these 3 locations next to the guy. And the last part can be obtained in the cafeteria, being the trident head. Build it at the spawn buildable table. Shield. The pipe can be found near Speed Cola on the barrels or next to these barrels. The visor piece can be found next to the reserve soda, on the side of the wall, or at the bottom. And the guard piece of the shield can be found on this post on the biodome, inside where you place the skull, or next into the Pantheon. Build the shield in this buildable table in front of the biodome. Time trial. Kill the shark on round 3. Shoot the mines on round 4. Buy the M14. Use the ABA. Check your trials. Free perks. So if you manage to complete the time trial, I would recommend using your wrench to either kill the crawlers, and if you get either 100% accuracy or completely kill them without shooting a bullet, you will get a free perk. This is highly recommended. Masks. The shark helmet is available by killing 6 sharks around the map. The first one is in the spawn. The second one is right outside the submarine launch area next to the wrench. The third one is near the guy. The fourth one is to the left of the spawn in the underwater area next to the Juggernog machine. The fifth one is at the end of the lunar lander on the left side where the Juggernog machine was. And the last one will be somewhere around Speed Cola near the back. Shoot all of them, and if you proceed to go next to the moon computers, you will then find the mask. After the shark helmet, you can get the god mask by completing all your trials, and you can actually hack these trials and change them. I would recommend the 30 steam kill traps on the purple one because 5 rounds consecutively sometimes does not work. And then the golden ABA you get by having every single area excavated on the map. So usually on solo you get the biodome. You can then punch in bird in the Pack-a-Punch code, Pack-a-Punch, which you can either get to by jumping in front of the biodome, to the left of the biodome, or near the power station. The code for Tunnel 11 excavator is BIRD or bird. Type in those into the number code digits and you will be able to get that excavator going. And also to get the golden ABA, you need to grenade these falling areas shown in the gameplay.
I feel muscly all over, almost as good as water.
Decompression in laboratory. Warning, massive decompression in power station A. Warning, massive decompression in submarine testing facility.
1-inch punch. The 1-inch punch is collected by obtaining the key from the creepy crawler, going to the office, and then opening up the drawer to obtain the skull, placing the skull down into the biodome, gaining about 20 souls, entering the arena, grenading each of the statues, and then holding into the boss. The boss is fairly easy. Watch out for the DE wipe attack, use the Mustang and Sally's on him, watch out for when he has his guard shield up. Repeat this 3 times and then you will then get the 1-inch punch. The 1-inch punch is used then to go back to where the drawer area was, punch the painting, and you will obtain the Vril device. Easter egg. Step 1, turn on the power. This can be found all the way to the right of the spawn. I would also recommend getting Jug if you don't get it from the Leapers. Step 2, press the guy button and hack each of the 4 switches by interacting with them, picking up the hacker in the labs. There will be 7 panels around the map after each hack is swapped. Look around, you will be able to hear it. It is a very pronouncing sound. I won't show you all 7 spots, but many of them are near the cafeteria, near the spawn, near power, and near where the shield is built. Step 3, interact with the lab door. Go back to labs right next to the office and hold F on the door. Step 4, moon computers for the valve. Go past the room where the guy is standing and hit all of the moon computers by following the order on the computers itself. Whatever computer has the number 1 on it, you're going to want to click that corresponding button. Go to the back of that machine, follow the wire all the way to the button and click the button. Then repeat this for number 2, number 3, and number 4. Hold a zombie and complete Samantha Says. On solo, make a crawler. On co-op, keep a zombie. You will then get a code for a valve. Go to one of the 3 pack-a-punch locations and put the code into the keypad. Unlock the area and obtain the valve. Step 5, valve placements and pressure gauges. Follow this specific path on exactly where I put each of these valves. After placing each of these down, this is also the steam trap, which will help you get the kills for your purple trial, which also gives you a free perk. Trials. The blue trial can also give you a wonder weapon depending on how many times you spin to obtain it. The green trial will give you a max ammo. Go to this room next to the guy and look at the code numbers that have fallen. Your code is going to be a 5-digit code and it's going to be in this order. Your first digit is the second number, your second digit is the 4th number, your 3rd digit is the 1st number, the 4th digit is the last number, and the 5th digit is the 3rd number. Or just follow the code on green, blue, red, white, yellow. Place the valve in front of the biodome and then undo the gauges. My code was 24153 and that was what I input. Step 6, escort Dr. Zav and get the crystal. On solo, make sure that you are able to hold a shield and continuously get it to block Dr. Zav from being killed. If you have to let him die and then revive him to continue. On co-op, have a player hold the zombie and kill each of the zombies that spawn whenever Dr. Zav stops to talk for dialogue. If done correctly and all the doors are open, Dr. Zav will leave you to the Poseidon's Eye or the crystal for the harpoon crystal upgrade. Go to the lab section and get your harpoon upgrade for this next step. Step 7, bring the uranium to the guy. Go up to the switch that Dr. Zav was looking at and hold F to release the mine. Go to the mine, either have a bullet gun or explosive gun, not the harpoon gun, and shoot the submarine while it's over the mine. The mine will crash land, pick up the uranium, and make sure the following 3 areas are submerged or the uranium will explode. The cafeteria, Tunnel 11, and Biodome. Cafeteria, you can use a grenade to explode. Tunnel 11, you can use bird on the keypad to open. And Biodome will just have to go by itself. Bring the uranium around back to the guy and listen. Step 8. charge the uranium, and get ready for the lockdown. Go back to Speed Cola and hold F on this area. If you have the harpoon gun, do what I do and shoot the harpoon gun in the middle where the switch is, have 2 little horde areas, and jump over it to get maximum souls with little ammo. Once this is done, hold F on the switch and pick up the max ammo and the charged uranium. As a preface, once you do this, if you have down, there's no way to get your perks as the power has turned off in the map. You must turn it on by performing 3 lockdowns with 3 switches around the map. The first one is in the labs. Shoot the grapple hook like this. You will know each of the lockdowns is done when the VFX on the doors is gone. Go to the next one right next to the cafeteria. Save your Poseidon's Wrath for this so you can instantly kill the boss. And the last one is in spawn. After the third one is complete, run up to where the labs is, just a floor above, and reactivate the power switch. You will then receive a max ammo. Step 9. Talk to the guy and QED 3 areas around the map. If you do not have the QEDs, and if you have not hacked the mystery box and tried to hit it, go into the keypad and put 9355 for free QEDs. Throw the QED near the power station, near Speed Cola, and near one of the shark locations next to the lunar lander. If you manage to mess up, go to the panel again and type in the code full. You can only do 1 panel input at a time. Alternatively, hack a power up for a max ammo or activate your green trial for a free max ammo. Step 10. Go to the guy, place the Poseidon's Eye, the charged uranium, and the Vril device, and listen to the guy. Obtain the Gersh by hacking these monitors next to where you did the power switch. Get souls. Look at the keypad code on the screens. Once the soul is done, input that code for free Gershes. Get the Gersh device, throw it at the guy, and take the Vril and obtain all perks. Step 11. Activate the boss fight with the submarine. Now with the boss fight, like I said, you want the ray gun Mark II, the RPK, and the harpoon gun. For co-op, have any sort of bullet weapons. The awful Lawton is really good, the upgraded crossbow, or the upgraded ballistic knife for instantly reviving your teammates. This boss has a wipe effect, so make sure when that happens, you will see him charge his mouth. Either hide behind the red barrels where you cannot see him, or the white barrels depending on the side he's on. Watch out for the laser. Watch out for the bombs. Continuously shoot at him with no avail. Continuously shoot the Gersh devices. Phase 1 will be completed when the Leviathan mini-boss comes back. Use and save your Poseidon's Wrath for the mini-boss for Phase 2. Phase 3 will then yet again come back. Use the Gersh devices to get maximum damage onto the Kraken, and you have beaten Leviathan.